be completely ignored by people that you consider your friends.
Good for you, Morgan. Honestly, I'm like so happy for you and to see you grow into the person that I know you are and the confidence and the maturity that you've already possessed, but just like really showing it these days has been like such a satisfying thing to see. And I'm just like so happy for you. Protect your peace. But I also wanted to stitch the video because I wanted to talk about my own personal experience, like really, really relating to this. So I've never really had that many close friends, just growing up in general. And for me, because I'm also pretty picky with who I want to spend my time with. But the friend that I've had for years since I was a kid was definitely the person that I was always texting and feeling like I was reaching out, and sometimes vice versa, she would definitely reach out. But definitely within the last few years, there's been a disconnect, and we've both been feeling it. And I think it's just like a coming of age thing where we're just getting older and we have our marriage and lives going separately. But it's just really annoying to being on the receiving end when you are really, really trying to engage and trying to be the person who reaches out and tries to be there for your friends when you, like Morgan said, like you really love them, you care about them. And yeah, for myself, even though I didn't always suggest things that were that exciting, like because I already have such limited energy and time in general from them before, like just working so many jobs and just other things and other shit going on in my life. If I had any time to spare for anyone, in particular for me, and I wanted to spend it with you, for me, that meant a lot. But for this friend, the fact that that didn't feel like it meant anything to her, and that my time wasn't valued as much as I valued hers and her, and like being around her is just so heartbreaking. If you ever watch this and you're the friend that I'm talking about, and I know you probably will know if it's you because you're literally the only person that I've known since I was a kid. I'm just been disconnected because, and it's totally okay. I still love this person, this friend, but for my own inner peace and self-worth, am choosing kind of like what Morgan is doing to just let it be in their hands. And if they don't want to connect in any other way, that's honestly fine with me because I have been fortunate enough to make new friends and friends like Morgan and friends like best friends now, like Callie and Aiken and Dre and all these other people in the autistic community that have been so fulfilling in life. And sometimes what you have to do in order to find your people is to make space. And that means kind of getting rid of those who hold up too much of your own personal worth and space, and distance yourself from them in order for you to make room for those who want to take up that space and want to be there for you as much as you want to be there for them. And even though it's really hard to do, because before and I was able to make friends, of course there's always that thought of like being lonely, but I've come to an inner peace with like a lot of my friends are experiencing now, where they're just so confident in themselves, who they are, what they want out of life and people, that you don't want to take shit from others. And that should be that's something everybody else has to go through their own self journey to discover. But I just don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to try to basically beg somebody to be in my life if they don't want to. I think anybody is like deserving of people who want to be there around them and like actually value them and love them and show that. And if you don't have those type of people in your life, or you particularly are experiencing the same things that Morgan is going through or that I've gone through, where a person in your life, like you want them to be in your life, but they're not it, that means you should probably distance yourself or just cut ties with that person altogether. Because like I said, like honestly, the world, like the whole saying, one door closes, another one opens. Sometimes it may take time, but when that other door opens and you find those people who bring so much value and worth and meaning in your life, you'll be glad that you finally closed the door on the other person.